Welcome to your 30-minute yoga sculpt class where we combined weights with our yoga practice. We add cardio and strength. I'm Jonny and I will be your guide today. I'm an ultra runner, yogi, and athlete with asthma. To start out, you're going to need 2 sets of weights, a lighter set and a heavier set. So let's start out grabbing our weights. Now when we move with our weights, we always want to move through heart center and focus on safety. We want to stack our wrists when we use our weights in high plank. Just watch me and I'll show you exactly how to move. Let's start in chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, option to grab your weights for a narrow row. Exhale, high plank. Plant your hands, step on back. We're going to start slow mountain climbers now, adding cardio to our practice, bringing your knees powerfully towards your face, adding your audible exhales as you drive your knees forward. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, step on through low lunge. Find your weights. Inhale, press straight up into your crescent lunge. Exhale, open up, warrior 2 towards the side of the room. Inhale, punch straight up, reverse. Exhale, pull your weights through heart center, pivot, plant your weights, step back. Here we go. Mountain climbers, once again, speeding it up this time, always matching our breath with our movement. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's get the left side. Step on through. Grab your weights. Inhale all the way up, crescent lunge. Exhale, open up, warrior 2 towards the side of the room. Micro bend in your elbows. Inhale, punch straight up, reverse. Exhale, pull, pivot, plant. Let's speed it up one more time and add a push-up every 4 climbs. So we push up, and then we switch which leg we float off of the ground, bringing strength into our practice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Here we go. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, travel top of your space, forward fold. Grab your weights. Inhale, halfway lift, option narrow row. Exhale, fold. Inhale, punch straight up, chair pose. Exhale, bring your weights to heart center. Toe heel your feet out. Basic squats. Feet should be square underneath your shoulders, okay? Bringing your glutes back towards the back of the room and press your weights to heart center. Now, what we want to do here is focus on engaging our glutes. So we inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lower. Exhale, twist. Adding a twist to our squat. Bringing our elbow to opposite knee. Adding our obliques to the workout. Now, I'm not sure if you have brought an intention of your own into today's practice, but what I like to think about is movement is a pace. Forward is a pace. Now we're going to hold it low. Watch me again here. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Lower, twist with a punch. Lower, twist with a punch. So now we're adding a punch into the mix. And if you like, you can actually add a kick with your opposite leg. So we're not only adding our obliques here, we're adding our shoulders, adding some upper body to our squats, matching our breath with our movement. Remember, as long as you keep moving towards your goals, you will achieve them. Now we hold it low for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lower, exhale, punch with a kick. If you hadn't added the kick already, I invite you to add it now. Inhale, lower, exhale, punch. Inhale, lower, exhale, punch. Inhale, lower, exhale, punch. Letting out some of that aggression from our weak and focusing on our goals. Inhale, lower, exhale, punch. I want you to check in with your glutes. Feel them protect your lower back. Feel your obliques stabilize you. Feel your entire body squeeze as we hold low. As you hold low, I want you to drop your weights, preparing for cardio here. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Back to basic squats with a calf raise. We are going to add a squat jump here shortly. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Using our calves and our feet to propel us off of the earth. Here we go. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Starting to bring our heart rates up even more with cardio. Now, if this doesn't serve you today, I offer you modifications. You can stay in your squat. Now, move into jumping jacks. You can step it out here. You can also go into star jumps as you see me doing, bringing everything up off of the earth. Coming back to your breath as we move through this cardio sequence. Strong, audible exhales. Now let's move to high knees. Bringing your knees on up, you're welcome to just step it out. Bring your arms above your head to increase the cardiovascular sensation and bring your heart rate up. Remember to breathe. We are in our burpees sequence now. Going down to the mat, squaring our shoulders over our wrists, jumping back with our feet, then jumping forward and up. Option to add a split jump at the top, bringing our feet away from one another and always coming back to that breath. Forward is a pace. Movement is a pace. Now join me in a strong plank hold. Do your best keeping a straight line, crown of your head all the way through your heels. It can be hard after bringing our heart rate up with cardio. Now come down to your forearms. We're going into oblique crunches here. Oblique dips. We dip right, then left, then right, then left. Strong exhales as we dip. Now let's come back through center and switch it out. Right, then left. Checking in to keep a flat spine best you can. And come back and meet me in downward facing dog. Now come to your knees. Find your weights. Heavier set of weights if you like. We are going to get into our bicep series. So tuck your elbows into your ribs. Basic bicep curls. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Option to add a lean back. As long as you are adding a lean back, you need to make sure that you have a straight line from the crown of your head all the way through your tailbone. Engage your glutes to do so. Here's what it looks like from the side. As we curl, we lean back, keeping that straight line. Feeling our quads start to engage. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Keeping our elbows tucked in towards our ribs. All right, here we go. Going into wide arm push-ups, planting our palms on the outside edges of our space, from our knees or from our toes. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Powerful exhales, remembering that powerful audible exhales give us power. They make us more efficient with our energy output. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. If you have asthma like me, your breath is your best friend. Now we go into hammer curls from our knees. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Same setup here. Elbows tuck into our ribs. Then you hold the weight straight up and down. And then you can add the lean back into the mix. As long as you're engaging your glutes and your core to protect your lower back. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Here's how it looks from the front. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Keeping your breath engaged. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Powerful audible exhales create strength in your body. Forward is a pace. Late in races, audible exhales keep me going. Now we have basic push-ups, stacking our shoulders directly over our wrists, from our knees or from our toes. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Elbows kind of shoot out, okay? Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Straight line, crown of your head all the way through your heels, tucking your belly button in towards your spine, okay? Wide arm curls now. So elbows tuck in to our ribs. Face your palms away from you towards the sides of the room. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. And then yes, you can go right into your wide arm curls. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Keeping that spine flat, engaging your core, feeling your quads engage, okay? Feeling your glutes support all of this movement and unleashing the power of your breath. I want you to hear your exhales reverberate off of your walls. I want you to breathe so loud that anyone else that is at home can hear you. I really am serious. Here we go. We're going to set up our diamond push-ups now, taking our pointer finger and thumb together, making a strong base on our mat. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift from your knees or from your toes. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. You got this. Strong exhales. I use strong exhales to help me with my asthma. By harnessing the power of breath, I'm not only able to complete my workouts, I'm able to do them without using my inhaler. So let's set things up here. Grab your weights, bring them to the front of your space. We're going to go back into our yoga flow. I recommend starting with your smaller weights and moving on from there. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, step on through low lunge. Grab your weights. Inhale up into crescent lunge. Now we're going to set this up. I want you to lean forward, creating a straight line, crown of your head all the way through your heel, narrow rows. Option to float your left foot up off of the earth to bring this into your right leg. Feeling your glutes stabilize yourself. Feeling the stabilizer muscles in your foot, in your ankle, hold you upright. Tucking your elbows in towards your ribs. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Here we go. We're adding cardio back into our practice. One-legged jump ropes, isolating our right foot. Option to join me in one-legged burpees. Just make sure that you are being safe. Jumping up and jumping back. Keeping your core tight to stabilize yourself. Now grab your weights, moving into Warrior 2. Setting up our next exercise, setting up that strong Warrior 2. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift, bow and arrow. Using your side body, squeezing your side body, your obliques, to stabilize yourself as you pull up. So inhale, lower, exhale, squeeze and lift. Grabbing heavier weights here. Inhale, lower, squeeze and lift, and then we pull back, forward and down. You can always ditch a weight. You can always add heavier weights like I am here. And you can always have different weights in each hand. Maybe in your right arm, you want to hold a lighter weight because we have to stabilize our arms, stabilize that weight. Maybe add a shoulder press with your opposite arm, okay? And like I said, you can drop your weights all together. Forward is a pace. Movement is a pace. As long as you keep moving, you will achieve your goals. Here we go, going back into cardio. You can step it out here if you like, or meet me in jumping jacks, or even star jumps, sending everything up off of the earth, coming back to your breath, powerful exhales, and get big star pose. Grab your weights, meet me in horse, sitting deep in your horse, straight line throughout your spine, pushing your weights together at heart center. Oblique twists. We go front, center, back, center. Powerful breath. Front, center, back, center. Sit a little bit lower. Awesome. Feeling your obliques really work here. Front, center, back, center. Keeping that straight line in our spine. Back to cardio here. You can step it out if you like. We have pop-up squats, okay? So we touch the ground, pop up. If you really want to get your quads involved, you can bring your feet together at the top. This is a quad killer. It's going to bring your heart rate up even more. All right, find your weights. Here we go. Get big star pose. Exhale, open up warrior 2. Inhale, punch straight up reverse warrior. Setting up our overhead tricep press with an optional bicep curl. You also have an optional lunge here. And yes, you can switch out your weights if you like. I like to grab a heavier weight in my hand for the bicep curl and have a lighter weight in my hand for the tricep press. Everything lowers, everything lifts. Everything lowers, everything lifts. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Powerful exhales. Making your body more efficient with oxygen. Calming your lungs if you're like me and you have asthma. Inhale, punch straight up, reverse. Exhale, pull, pivot, plant. Here we go, back to high plank. Oh, we are going into burpees, bringing our heart rates up even more. Option to add a tuck jump at the top. Option to just step back and skip the push-up. We've already done a lot of push-ups today. But if you want to join me in a tuck jump, you want to bring your knees towards your chest and always come back to your breath. Make sure you're still breathing. I want to hear your exhales. Awesome. Now we hold high plank. Here we go. Straight line, crown of your head all the way through your heels, keeping our heads above our hearts to bring our heart rates back down, squeezing our core. Come down into forearm plank. We have knee taps this time. We tap right, tap left, keeping your breath moving. It can be hard to continue breathing when you're in plank. You need to consciously focus on your exhales. And then meet me in downward facing dog. Big inhale, your left leg high. Exhale, step on through low lunge. Grab your weights. Let's do it all on the other side. Inhale, set up crescent lunge. And then hinge forward. We want to set things up, crown of our head all the way through our heel. We have wide arm rows this time, bringing our weights together in front of us. The weights should really be perpendicular to ourselves, okay? And then we're pulling our weights back, pulling our shoulder blades together, and yes, you can float your right foot up off of the earth this time. Engaging your glutes, engaging the stabilizer muscles in your ankle to stabilize yourself. Okay? Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Pulling your elbows back, squeezing your shoulder blades together. And here we go. We are going into our one-legged jump ropes here. If one leg feels different from the other, you can skip one-legged. You can go into regular jump ropes. You can even go into burpees if you like. Don't feel the need that you have to do them on both sides, okay? But if you are, here it is. You're stabilizing yourself with your left foot this time, moving slowly through the movement. Here we go. Grab your weights. Setting up warrior 2 on the other side. Left foot forward this time, right foot back. Same thing. We got to hit our bow and arrow on the other side using our obliques, okay? Squeezing our side bodies to stabilize ourselves as we lift. Inhale, lower, and squeeze, lift. Inhale, lower, squeeze, lift. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. And as we lift, we squeeze the heck out of our obliques. Then we pull back with our right arm, keeping our left arm straight and strong. We can switch out our weights if we want, adding heavier weights. You can even drop the weight in your left arm if you like. And I invite you to add a shoulder press with your right hand at the top. Just making sure that you're using your core to stabilize yourself here. Now, you can even grab a heavier weight in your right arm if you like. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. See, I even like to ditch the weight sometimes because I focus on the movement. Forward is a pace. This is your class. This is your movement. Your pace is your pace. As long as you keep moving, you will finish the race. Here we go. Adding cardio back in. You are welcome to step it out. I'm just going to face you to show you what I'm doing. Step it out if you like. Otherwise, you can go into your jumping jacks or star jumps, bringing our heart rates back up, elevating them so that when we get back into strength, we can learn how to calm our bodies, how to bring our heart rates back down. Grab your weights. Second set here, adding a chest press. Exhale as you twist and as you press. So we twist, center, press, center, twist, center, press, center, twist, center, press, center. Inhales and exhales. We exhale as we twist, we exhale as we press. 1 inch lower in your squat. Feeling your glutes stabilize you. Straight line, crown of your head, all the way through your tailbone. Let's go even deeper into our squat. Powerful exhales here. We are getting deep into class. Use your exhale to give you power, give you strength. Now, let's bring our heart rates back up. We have pop-up squats, touching the earth and popping up. Option to bring your feet together. If you need that quad strength, oh, I know it hurts. This is my favorite exercise in class and the one I feel the next day in my quads every time. Here we go. Grab your weights and meet me in star pose. Open up, warrior 2, punch straight up, reverse. And here we go. Let's set up our tricep press with the bicep curl if you want it, and with a lunge if you want it. Now I like to add a heavier weight with my bicep curl. So I grab my heavier weight here. Everything lowers, everything lifts. Everything lowers, everything lifts. I know this can be a mental workout as well because we have 3 different exercises here, but just remember, everything lowers, everything lifts. Inhale, exhale. Inhale as we lower, exhale as we lift. Powerful exhales give us strength, give us power. They give us control of our breath. They allow us to run past that biker to get to the top of the hill first. And now here we go. Back to burpees. Skipping the push-up if you need. Adding the split jump at the top if you need more. And always coming back to our breath. Taking mindful movements in our burpees, we want to make sure that we are catching ourselves on the way down, using our arms as a spring, okay? Taking a mindful movement here as we catch ourselves in plank. Releasing heat in our body with our exhales. Keeping a straight line, crown of our head all the way through our heels. Engaging your core, tucking your belly button in towards your tailbone. Here we go. Back to oblique dips. We dip right, center, left, center, right, center, left, center. Audible exhales as we twist. You got this. You are so close, friend. We have this together. Using the power of our breath. Here we go. Knee taps. We tap right, left, feeling your obliques, feeling your core bring you through, engaging your glutes to stabilize yourself. Here we go, press back into downward facing dog. All right, here we go, flip onto your back, going into belly up core, bringing our fingertips to the outside edges of our ears. Basic crunches. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Picking a spot on the ceiling to fix our gaze. Keeping our neck out of it. Okay, we want to use our core in our crunch. Now we pulse, pulse, pulse. Little crunches, pulse. Here we go. Setting up bicycle crunches now. Stack your knees over your hips. Extend opposite leg and crunch towards your opposite knee with opposite elbow. Doing your best to keep your neck straight, okay? Using your breath to propel you. Now pick a side and pulse, pulse. Back to full range. Here we go. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift, crunching everything together, extending opposite leg. Forward is a pace. You got this. Remember, deep into your race or deep into your goal, whatever it is, you will get to a point when it is tough. And that's when you always need to come back to forward is a pace. Here we go. We pulse. Back to full range. I know you're tired, but you got this. I also know that you have the power within to keep moving forward. Forward is a pace. Mile 37 of my 100K race this past year, my left hamstring cramped up, and I still pushed on through. Here we go, team. Grab your weights. Meet me in a bridge pose. Press your weights into your hips for an added challenge. Engaging your glutes before you even lift your hips. By doing this exercise correctly, you are going to protect your knees when you're walking, when you're hiking, when you're running. For years, I was doing this exercise wrong until my physical therapist over at Human Power taught me how to engage my glutes to protect my knees. Now hold it at the top. Here we go. Breathe. Exhale. Strong exhales. Now let's move to our Supavada Konasana legs. Pushing our feet together. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Keeping our weights if we need them. Engaging our glutes before we even lift. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. With or without your weights. You are building strength in your body to protect yourself, to protect your feet, to protect your knees. Ever since I've started doing these exercises correctly, my knee issues have gone away. Hold it at the top here and breathe. All right, now let's isolate our feet. Starting with our right foot. Plant your right foot, take your weight, press it into your right hip crease, punch your left weight straight on up, and flex your left toes towards your face. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Feeling your right glute engage before you even lift it up off of the earth. You will also feel this in your hamstrings. Just make sure that you are engaging your glutes enough to protect your lower back. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Creating strength, protecting our bodies. Hold it at the top. Always coming back to our breath. All right, let's switch it out. Left foot is our base. Bringing your left weight into your left hip crease, punching your right weight straight on up and flexing your right toes towards your face. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Engaging your glutes before you even lift. Feeling your hamstrings. Protecting your lower back with your glutes and your core. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Each side of your body may feel differently, okay? Now hold it up and pulse. Coming back to your breath, and there we go. Release your weights. Grab some water. Let's stretch it out. You made it. It is time to reward yourself with a stretch. Here we go. Plant your left foot. Bring your right ankle across your left quad. Option to reach on through for a deeper stretch. You can grab your hamstring. You can also grab below the knee joint. Okay. You can also keep your foot flat on the earth and breathe. Big inhale. Exhale. Just feeling the goodness in your body. Now using your breath to calm things down. All right. Drop your right foot across your body. Supine figure 4 twist. Keeping your shoulder blades flat on the earth. And releasing your breath. Feeling a stretch through your side of your leg. Potentially from your glute all the way through your IT band towards your knee. Depending on how tight you are, you may feel something different. And breathe. Like I said, at mile 37 at my race, I thought I was done for. Let's switch it on out. Right foot plants, left ankle comes across your right knee this time, or your right quad, and we reach on through for a deeper stretch. You can even bend your knee for a deeper stretch as well. At mile 37, I thought it was over, okay? But I kept pushing. I told myself, forward is a pace. I dropped back on my training. I thought through all the hard times I had, the workouts like this that I pushed through, and that got me through mile 37. All right, now let's slowly prepare for our supine figure 4 twist on this side. Dropping our left foot across our body this time, keeping our shoulder blades stacked, and releasing our breath. So I ultimately was able to get on moving again, okay? The pain in my left hamstring was so bad, though, that I thought that I was done for. But I kept moving. I was walking. I eventually was able to jog, and I made it to the aid station, got the fuel I needed, kept pushing, and ended up winning the race. So when things get tough, forward is a pace. You got this. Big inhale. Exhale. And slowly come back through center. Let's set up our happy baby pose. So grab the inside, outside edges of your feet, bending your knees to keep your lower back flat on the earth. Now, for some of us, we may not even be able to extend our legs, okay? But if you can keep your lower back flat on the earth, you can extend one leg, extend the other, you can even extend both, okay? For me, I always have a pretty significant bend in my knees to keep my lower back flat on the earth. Okay, and even so, I sometimes feel my lower back come off of the earth. We just have to be mindful, protecting our lower back. This should feel really good on the entire back line of your leg, though. Okay, now let's give ourselves a big squeeze. I want you to say the nicest thing to yourself you can think of. Exhale, release. Final Savasana. You made it. I am so proud of you. Forward is a pace. This is not an easy workout. Life can feel like a hard workout. And forward is a pace can take you not only through your fitness goals, but through your life goals. So as long as you keep moving forward, you will find change in your life. As long as you keep moving, you will get to where you want to go. Big inhale. Exhale. Thank you so much for joining me today. When you're ready to exit your Savasana, pick your favorite side and use your bicep as a pillow and slowly press yourself up to seated. Remember, forward is a pace. This has been your 30-minute yoga sculpt class. I invite you to close out practice with me. Bring your palms together at heart center. The student and teacher in me acknowledges, honors, and respects the student and teacher in you. Namaste. Now, I have a gift for you for spending this time with me today. It is my Healthy Living Guide, my 3 pillars of healthy living, and you can grab it below the video. It teaches how I was able to lose 40 pounds and keep it off just by using the 3 pillars of healthy living, which are movement, which you just did today, tracking, and accountability, which you also did today. By doing this workout, you and I are becoming accountability partners. So I have it linked in the description below this video. Grab your 3 Pillars of Healthy Living Guide or go to www.athletewithasthma.com/healthy-living-guide. I'll see ya in another workout.